we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Adebayo.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
So here's Miami's starting group. Myers Leonard is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point. And for the Nets, Prince out there with Jared Allen. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot.
And for the Nets, team dinners, you go to their practice facility, a beautiful rooftop space for team gatherings. Building chemistry is a focus for this franchise.
And that's not surprising, Greg, given that their front office is part of the San Antonio Spurs tree, so to speak. So staying connected as teammates, especially valuable in today's NBA. Love the culture here.
And a foul called on Myers Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Now Dinwiddie. Out to Harris. Here's the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Prince. Nunn passes to Leonard. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Leonard, no luck. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. It's a 3-point game.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Nunn passes to Butler. Tipped away. Here's Temple, defended by Butler. And Temple kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's Temple. 11-point game his last outing. Clock at 6. Robinson against Harris. Here's Nunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Heat shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And the first one drops. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Looking at the schedule, doors about halfway through the season, some teams that started out very hot and were winning like crazy have now come back to earth. They've cooled a bit. They've leveled out.
I think inevitably over the course of an 82-game season, NBA players will tell you there are always ups and downs and waves of success and then the tough moments. And the best teams seem to be able to weather all of that. Not get too high when they're playing well, not get too low if they're in the middle of a slump.
6 on the shot clock. Butler against Prince. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Dinwiddie. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
I'll tell you, it's hard to deal with Dinwiddie that close to the rim. You cannot mess with his concentration.
Here's Nunn. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Indiana. Butler from outside. Again, the miss by the Heat. Brooklyn leading by 5. Harris drives in, and he banks in the layup. Harris has got 5 points so far.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Fade away. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Dinwiddie. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Dinwiddie's got his 2nd bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Nunn. Dinwiddie covering. Nunn, that's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Here's Temple. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Prince, that's for 2. Robinson pulls it in. The Heat trail by 7. Pass to Adebayo. Over Harris. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Dinwiddie passes to Temple. Kicks it to Allen. Leonard against Prince. Leonard with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You can hear the impact that dunk just had on this arena. Butler making his presence felt.
Temple dishes to Dinwiddie. Does not score with that shot. It's his 2nd miss against 2 made shots. The Heat trail by 3. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Over Harris. The shot by Adebayo, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. For Miami, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And Prince with a clear path to the hoop. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Nunn passes to Butler. Over Temple. Butler, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Dinwiddie passes to Temple. Back to Dinwiddie. Jacks up a 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Indoors at times, he's been the Nets' best player. Spencer Dinwiddie rewarded last season with a 3-year, $34 million extension.
Well, I think he's earned it, Kevin, right? Because he has started for them, he has come off the bench, and to this young man's great credit, he has accepted and excelled in either role. And I'll tell you, it's unusual for a point guard at 6'6". He has done nothing but enhance his versatility.
2 on the clock. A 3-pointer, no good.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, they're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
The first one falls. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Chandler outside. Back to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's LeVert. Makes it off the glass.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Karis LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Here's Nunn. He's got 8. Pass to Olynyk. Lets the 3 fly. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Pacers in Indiana.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Winslow, the pass to Dragic. Passes it to Olynyk from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Olynyk's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Well, obviously, this one reason why Kelly Olynyk is out there, his ability to stretch the floor with his long-range shooting.
Dinwiddie with it. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Dragic kicks to Olynyk, and the pass to Nunn. Good ball movement here by Miami. Olynyk, the pass to Nunn, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Nunn's got 10.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Jordan. It's LeVert on the wing. Olynyk is covering, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Baskets like this demonstrate who Karis LeVert is. This guy is a fighter.
Well, at 6'7", Doris, Karis LeVert describing himself as a point/shooting guard.
Well, why not? Because his slashing ability, his blinding speed off the dribble is really what makes him problematic. His burst is special, and it doesn't matter if he's going left or right.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, think back to Karis LeVert's career at Michigan. It was marred by 3 foot surgeries in just 22 months. And obviously the medical red flags caused his draft stock to dip. But credit the Nets, who picked him up with the 20th pick back in 2016.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And the ankle injury for LeVert last season, more of a freak accident.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about it, he comes down on top of another player. It ends up costing him 3 months. But even through these tough injuries, what we know, Karis LeVert has shown when healthy, he can be special.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
one of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Pass to Hero. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harris outside. .131 left in the first quarter. Passes to Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. And Jordan remains a plus defender.
And the Heat making a change here. Jones is checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Well, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
Here's Hero. Levert defending. Here's Olynyk. Hits the target from 18 feet. Olynyk's got 5. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Levert the pass to Jordan. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now here's Winslow. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 14 points tonight, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And he makes the first. One is no good.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension, and what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Levert. Rebound by Olynyk. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Hero passes to Jones and stolen by Harris. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. It's good. Harris has got 7 points.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
Here's Dragic from outside. The shot, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
You call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Wilson Chandler out there with Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Dragic against Dinwiddie. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Dragic looking it over. Shoots over Dinwiddie. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Dragic.
Oh, guys, that's an impressive spin move there. Didn't think he had a handle like that.
Stripped away. One-on-one here. Here's Hero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Doris, and you always get great answers from them, too. So there's a great rapport there, I can see. Back to LeVert. Fires for 3. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 5 here tonight. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. The pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo against Jordan. Clock at 6. Adebayo passes to Winslow. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. You take a look at Hero. Top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I gotta say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
That's good from Winslow.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Allen's checked in for the Nets. Temple comes in for Karis LeVert. And Miami also making a switch. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. So he gets them both. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Allen outside. Dinwiddie against Winslow.
In tight windows, you have got to be confident and on point. Spencer Dinwiddie, really good job in the pick and roll.
The Heat trail by 3. Hero passes to Adebayo. There's the dish to Winslow. Pass to Hero. Dinwiddie against Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Free throw good from Butler. And great when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today. How high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, what you love about Jimmy Butler to me is he can carry an offense. He can also affect the game with his high-level defense. That is the rarest of rare combinations.
Prince against Jones. Shot clock at 6. And Jones sends it back. Inside. And slam dunk by Butler.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Temple, the pass to Jordan. Knocked away. Jones against Dinwiddie. Jones dishes to Leonard. Butler from outside. The shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think, Greg, even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Hero. Dinwiddie covering. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Hero passes to Butler. Here's Adebayo. Drops in the layup for 2. Adebayo's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside Jordan. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Butler. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
Well, give Jimmy Butler credit right there. Resourceful, powerful, backs away from no one.
Here's Temple, defended by Butler. Pass to Allen. He kicks to Dinwiddie. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Dinwiddie's got 8 points.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie going to that floater game. It's second nature at this point.
Here's Hero. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana. Here's Butler, and he uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got 8 here in the quarter. Nets trail by 3. To the inside, to the left wing. Here's Temple. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Now, Dinwiddie. He's got 8. Passes it to Allen. Dishes it to Prince. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Hero passes to Butler. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Prince kicks to Allen. It's hauled in by the Heat. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jones. Oh, that's blocked. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Leonard brings the double team. Here's Temple, defended by Butler. 4 on the clock from outside the arc. They get the rebound, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Wow, how about the reach of DeAndre Jordan? That looked darn near impossible.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless. Who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. And this is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use. You're right.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Spencer Dinwiddie. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 7th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. The pass to Temple. Back to Dinwiddie. And it's the Heat on the break. Butler with the ball. It's good. Butler's got 15 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Temple. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Garrett Temple. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Temple. So for the Nets, Wilson Chandler's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Temple. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Temple. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. LeVert in the corner. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Harris outside. Back to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. And it goes down 2 points. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Here's Temple, defended by Butler. Now the feed to Chandler, and it's blocked. Pass to LeVert. The Nets need to get a shot off here. For 3, Harris. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Boy, when Joe Harris is making this kind of shot, turn the lights out.
And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Nets trail by 4. Chandler finds LeVert. It's stolen by Adebayo. Johnson left side. Chandler with the steal. And here we go with Chandler running it up the court. Pass to Temple. Harris outside.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
A different look for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Dragic in for Jimmy Butler. On defense, the Heat, they lead by 4. Here's Temple from deep 3-point range. Nunn grabs the board. And there's the pass to Olynyk. That's tipped, stolen by Allen. 40 seconds left here in the second. Pass to LeVert. Lets it go from deep. And no good. And Miami the other way now. Johnson goes in. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
LeVert with it. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
4 on the shot clock. From deep. A putback. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Miami Heat. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. In the second quarter, they were easily the better team. Points started coming for them in bunches, and they built a 6-point lead by halftime. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, it was the Jimmy Butler highlight. Some spectacular plays, made tough shots, superstar production from him at the first half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Reminds me of Kenny's suit selection. Has been very, very sloppy. Way too many turnovers. They look unorganized, out of control. It's not pretty basketball. The good news, though, they're still in a great position to win the game if they just cut down the turnovers.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Robinson. Bam Adebayo is out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. Nets trail by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Heat on D. It's a 3-point game. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Butler.
And he hasn't been making as much of an impact with his defense as he had been earlier in the season. Steal numbers have dropped off in the past 5 games. He'll need to put a lot more effort into his defense here tonight.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint, here's Harris. Prince trying to free himself up. Harris misses. The Heat leading by 4. And Butler. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Oh, how about the talent, the creativity? Butler with the highlight reel attack.
Passes it to Harris.
time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And Butler gets it to go.
The development of the elite offensive skill set by Jimmy Butler is a thing of beauty.
It's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Sunday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And stolen by Prince.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Here's Temple. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Robinson for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Robinson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. The Heat making a switch here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Harris outside. Knocked loose. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that one good. And it's a 12-point Miami lead.
Well, that's quick hands and a quick mind by Jimmy Butler. Creates the turnover, gets right out in transition.
Dinwiddie wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 14 points for the game.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Kicks to Butler. Takes the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets, down by 12. Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Back to Jordan. There's the pass to Temple. 5 to shoot. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Banked in off the glass. And that's now 27 points for Butler.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. They get it back. Prince kicks to Harris. Pass to Jordan. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hero passes to Butler.
And how about the numbers here for Prince? He's putting up about 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Brooklyn. The Heat also with a sub. Jones is checked in. Good on the second free throw. And the Nets with possession here. 15-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Dinwiddie outside. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. Third is Jimmy Butler.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
The Heat leading by 15. Here's Hero. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Butler, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dinwiddie outside. He kicks it to Prince. They could use a bucket. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And a 4-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But, Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Adebayo. Pass to Dinwiddie. He's feeling it. Good on the shot. Dinwiddie's got 8 points here in this quarter.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Here's Hero, guarded by Harris. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Heat leading by 12. Outside Dragic. Passes to Adebayo. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Outside Dragic. Now the pass to Hero. Clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by Harris.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pops it up for Jordan. Chandler trying to free himself up. Jordan can't get it to go. Miami's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Pass to Hero. Shoots from 14. The rebound by Wilson Chandler.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
He dishes it to Harris. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn making a change here. LeVert's checked in. And then for Miami, Kelly Olynyk comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Johnson in for Derek Jones. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Dragic. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Miami.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. That free throw, no good. No luck that time either. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Miami Heat. There's Winslow, and Jordan sends it back.
DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
There's Dragic with the three. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Dinwiddie. That shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Dinwiddie against Johnson. Here's Hero. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Nets trail by 12. On the wing, Chandler. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle, here's Johnson. Bucket is good. And the Heat lead by 14.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Jordan the pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Basket good. LeVert's got 12 in the game.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Karis LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
Now here's Dragic. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Dragic has got his second basket of the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Dinwiddie. Misses the 3.
And all the skill used on that crossover. Might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
Hero, and it's Miami with another. Nets trail by 16. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Pass to LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
That's just a feel that you have in the pick and roll game. Really good understanding of how to break the defense down by Karis.
It's Dragic with the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Chandler.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Now you look at the career of Dragic. Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Allen's checked in for Prince, and Goran Dragic drops them both.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Olynyk against Dinwiddie. Passes it to Jordan. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, the strength of DeAndre Jordan on full display, able to muscle right through that contact for a potential and 1.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Garrett Temple has checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Free throw good, Jordan. There's 48 seconds left in the third. The pass to Dragic. Johnson at the elbow. Deep two from Robinson. Nunn can't get it to fall. Nets trail by 13. And here's Chandler from the arc. That one doesn't go. Johnson surveying the floor. Outside Dragic. Fires from the line, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Miami ahead. They lead by 13. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Garrett Temple is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Allen. And it's Chandler in at the small forward. Here's LeVert. Shoots over Dragic, and it's LeVert missing. The Heat leading by 13. Here's Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Butler. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Nets trail by 15. Now LeVert. Allen outside. Back to LeVert. Puts up a 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
There's the dish to Dragic. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Outside Jordan. Stolen away. Down low, Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
At the line of the heat, Duncan Robinson. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Robinson hits them both. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship, luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is a really, it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
And that one misses. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Pass to Temple. Shot clock at 6. Pops it up for Jordan.
Now, Kev, we're talking about a guy with great size and length and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan just keeps pressure on the defense.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Nunn passes to Adebayo. From 11 feet away. That one rolling around and rims out. Nets trail by 20. Chandler scanning the floor. Pass to Jordan. The shot's good. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Temple's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jordan finds Temple. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Count it. Good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Heat leading by 16. Outside Butler. Here's Nunn. It's the three-point bomb.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this, Greg. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's LeVert. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nunn passes to Butler. And it's sent back by Allen. Chandler against Adebayo. Passes it to Allen. And there's the pass to LeVert. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Allen. LeVert with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a one-year player at Texas. Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
That free throw missing. And Greg, safe to say Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
Harris is checked in for the Nets. And he sinks the second.
And what you love is every year, Caris LeVert takes another step. He adds something else to his game. And I believe, guys, this guy has future star written all over him.
Here's none. A rebound by the Nets.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Harris kicks to LeVert. Dishes to Temple. Pass to Chandler. No one near him. Over Butler. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Miami leading by 16. Here's none. And it's off from three-point range. Harris looking it over. Pass to LeVert. Launches it. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one. The Heat have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's none. LeVert defending. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
Outside Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And at 6'6", Joe Harris has been asked to play a lot of minutes at that small forward position. Dorsey, do you think that's his natural spot?
Well, I think he's gotten pretty good in terms of his strength, if not the length for the 3 spot. He's worked really hard defensively to get better and better. And offense, though, that's where he's going to make his money. He can make shots consistently.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So for the Nets, Taurean Prince comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Caris LeVert. And so Butler nails both of them.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Dinwiddie outside. Allen up top. Shoots. Doesn't go for him. And Miami the other way now. Butler on the wing. Guarded by Harris. Butler passes to none. Butler against Harris. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 36.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Dinwiddie finds Allen. Dinwiddie left side. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Leonard's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's none. He dishes it to Robinson. Pass to Butler. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Butler's got 8 points here in this quarter.
We know this. Jimmy Butler is an accomplished mid-range shooter, and he's got a tremendous stroke.
Allen dishes to Dinwiddie. Made that one is his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And the Heat call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. With the rebound. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The pass to Prince, and he dunks it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Butler. To the wing right side. For the three, drills it from outside. Butler's got 41.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
Temple, the pass to Dinwiddie. Another steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. Shot from 12. Drained for 2 points. Butler's got 13 points now in the quarter.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Harris against Robinson. Here's Allen. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Nunn. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. Nets trail by 18. Harris outside. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Count that one.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Pass to Harris. All right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Butler.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Robinson kicks to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dragic from outside. Traps in the tray.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.